restorations have come back. We've received the STLs. We've gone online onto the Evident portal. We've downloaded those STLs. So then we'll go ahead, we'll take those into our slicing software. And the slicing software is alpha in Ackuretta's case. And they've got these different size platforms, which is, a really elegant solution to speed up the production of these in-house designs. And you can see in this case, I'm printing a mock-up, and this is trying to fit 4:4 over the top, and I'm using the small platform. And again, that can, it'll just rejig that and reorientate that appropriately. You've got to be careful when you're printing these restorations that you've got to orientate things in the right way. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, there's an interesting couple of studies online that I could show you, which, again, look on the groups, go on the Digital Dental Academy group, the 3D printing groups, and you'll see talk about orientation in terms of 3D printing mock-ups and restorations. If we print these, and it's a kind of similar concept you've got to think about to the restorations in terms of surgical guides. Surgical guides, dentures, we don't want to be printing with the fitting surface down. We want to print the incised ledge down. And how that helps you as well, if you've got multiple teeth, just like in this case, and why I want to show you this slicing of this set of teeth is they're all connected. This is a mock-up that's going to go over the patient's mouth. One thing you can do is if they're already pre-linked in the software, which you can request, or request a second set that is linked, then print those, incised ledge down. The supports are auto-generated by the alpha software. And then once that's done, keep those supports on to try it on the patient. You can even bond them into place with the supports on. And then just quickly whiz off those supports. They'll just click off once they're bonded into place. And I don't mean a permanent cure if it's a mock-up. I mean just spot etch and bond those into place just temporarily. Hold those in place, pop off those supports. But then that everything has been guided into place by those supports and that base to hold it in the position that it's meant to be in it. And in terms of not just that one restoration, but all of them together. So the anatomical position of all of these mock-ups will sit into place nicely. And that's true even if you're doing posterior. So say you've got a premolar and you printed that one tooth. Again, sometimes it's really nice to just have very fine supports and just use that, bond it into place. So then it does two things. It will speed up your post-processing because we want to process with the supports in place. They're very fine. They'll just click off after, so that's okay. We don't need to worry about how hard they go, but it'll mean you've got something to get hold of to cement the restoration in place. Once that restoration has been cemented, you click them off. So even if it's a permanent crown, if it's an inlay, if it's an onlay, they'll use those supports and that support base to guide it into place. And that's a really nice way that I like to do this with these materials, because I find that they can be a little bit slippery and a little bit dainty. And, I don't know about you guys, but when you're trying to position an inlay or an onlay, something that's fiddly, then it can go out of place very easily. If I'm holding that support structure, then it makes my life very easy. So I can more accurately put that into place.